The euro currency seeing a little bit of a relief rally as we recently touched the lows. We've gotten a few days under our belts now with a higher euro versus the dollar, but really it isn't a momentum trade here. This is more of a relief rally. If you go back to October, the range remains 112 to 116, and we're nearing that 114 mark, which also happens to be the 1500-day moving average. And I don't see us breaking through there unless there's some huge catalyst that comes to the markets. Right now, as a technical basis, look for the market, look for sellers to come out if we do trade north of 114. Right now, it just seems low volume, and obviously the market's not really making any big strides as we head back to the midpoint. And I think if you look at what's happening with the ECB, they're kind of looking a little bit like the Fed of maybe a year behind, and they're looking at perhaps expanding some of their quantitative easing with the TLTRO system maybe coming back. The economies aren't really looking very strong there. They've had some good numbers and some bad numbers, but ultimately it just seems like things are very soft in Europe, and they may be the weak link in the global economy. So the ECB right now leaning towards more easier policies, that's not going to strengthen the euro anytime soon. And if you look at what's happening versus the pound obviously trading off the Brexit, the pound euro cross remains stronger to the pound, even though the UK still hasn't come up with any kind of plan for what's going to happen on March 29th when the UK and the Eurozone make their split. So right now it seems that the market is very forward looking here on the euro, in that it's looking more at the economic factors, looking at the economy and the GDP, as opposed to maybe what's any ripple effects from the Brexit. So right now the market just seems very uncertain about the short term, but longer term, the euro currency not seeing a whole lot of bright lights. If we can break out of this range, it's likely to the downside, but 114 is going to be a key level. If we get through it, expect to see some sellers.